Scott. I want to say this to all the Basketball Wives fans out there who watch the show on a weekly basis. A couple of weeks ago, it was an episode with Kristen and Thomas. We're getting ready for dinner, and supposedly I was invited to go to dinner at their house. Never happened. I was never invited to go to their house for dinner. Thomas and I had talked about having dinner together, but it was never at their house. We had scheduled a time to go. I had a baseball game, which I did go to, and we made arrangements to have dinner at another time. So for them to go on, portray that I was supposed to come over, and I skipped it and went to the baseball game instead of coming over to try to handle a family situation or family matter is ridiculous. I was never invited in the first place. And then for Kristen to come on and say I skipped it and went to the baseball game instead of coming over to try to handle a family situation or family matter is ridiculous. I was never invited in the first place. And then for Kristen to come on and say that I put the baseball games, so to speak, in front of the family, it shows my priorities is crazy as hell. And her always talking about she wants to fix this. She didn't get close to that. She's made it worse. She's made it worse. Because again, she's come on TV and basically said I skipped a meeting that we had already arranged, which had never been arranged in the first place. So I just want all you guys out there to know the real deal on what's happening on Basketball Wives. And again, for the family member who said they want to fix everything to go back on and again try to kick me in the face. Ain't happening.
Y'all have heard it from the man himself, the man of the hour, Byron Scott. I told y'all Byron was a good man. I told you. Y'all motherfuckers didn't want to believe me, okay? Y'all know it's your girl, brand new. Ain't no damn introduction today. I told y'all about that bitch Kristen. And I told y'all she was going to continue to drive a wedge between Thomas, which is her husband, who she claims she loves, and his father, okay? All because she does not like Cece, who is Byron's soon-to-be wife. And Thomas, you need to get over the fact that Byron is not with your mother no more, okay? Y'all, this shit has gone way too far, but I told y'all, Kristen is a lying ass, pathetic ass bitch. She acts like a child that doesn't get her way. She keeps trying to expose Cece, make Cece look like the bad guy. Honey, we done heard it from the man himself. You are a liar. Okay? You ain't got to lie to kick it, Kristen. Well, evidently you think that you do, but you don't. Okay, I told y'all about this bitch's character. She is not a genuine person. Byron sees that, and he's going to keep that bitch at a distance. And it's gonna get to the point, you guys, that it may break up his relationship with his son, especially with them not really being biologically related, for the simple fact of, yes, he feels like Thomas is his son, but at the same time, he may be like, you know what? I ain't got time for your wife. I'll never forgive that bitch for lying on me, doing all this negative ass shit, to fit in with the popular girls on the show. He may just throw up his hands, you guys, and just be done, because a lot of times these type of things happen, with husbands and wives. Byron is Team Cece, and he does not like how Kristen has been treating Cece. Next week, we go see Kristen putting her damn fingers all up in Cece's face, being very rude and disrespectful to her in front of the girls, and Byron goes see that shit, and he's done with that bitch, y'all. Ain't no coming back. from this, okay? So I'm just a little worried about his relationship with Thomas, but hell, Byron, you may need to cut his ass off too, because he's sitting up there with that toxic trick, honey. In the words of my girl Vivica A. Fox, y'all remember she called Kenya that. That shit was funny, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about Byron speaking out on this issue. Get down in them comments. Let's talk about it. It is your girl Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.